We do have Ohana. It is going to be Joe versus Ace. Ace, our Terran buddy, sporting the purple in the bottom right-hand corner. In the upper left-hand corner is Joe. It's the only other place he can be on Ohana. Choosing a close pylon. Nothing fancy. Well, Ace going off.
This time we have the pleasure of casting a Protoss for his Terran, and I'll tell you what, I'm pretty excited because, you know what, it's all about the timing in this matchup. You never know exactly what you're going to see. If you want that Terran wants to win, they usually want to beat those Protoss before about 16 minutes. And that Protoss, their goal is to live until about after 16 minutes. So, I mean, it's the battle of the timings.
See, I know Nurs would throw some shit at me for saying this, but I'm sorry, Protoss OP right now.
Oh, OP, I'll tell you what, I was a Zerg player, and I jumped over to the dark side because, you know, I just can't win like that. I was like, let's go, Pro.
Toss is the way, that's what they say.
I went the old bro toss because I can't find a word to rhyme with that.
Pretty standard stuff going on right now. We do see one gas and a gateway already down for Joe. Meanwhile, Ace sitting, getting his money up. I would expect a Rax fast expand. That's pretty standard these days.
Yep.
That's what I've been doing all the time.
That seems to be what it is. It's all about the gas right now. If he goes gas, it's early pressure. If not, then it's pretty much either a marine push or a base. It looks like he's going to go base. I would assume base. Wait, here he goes. Yeah, he's saving them mins for it. Tell you what, this is the second group in the A bracket series for Sergeant Layman's $100 tournament. And I'll tell you what, sort of it start to be expected, but I've seen our man, I Love Ace, play, and I'll tell you what, he's no slouch at all.
And this is going to be a really good series. I think you have those stats available if you can pull us up. We mentioned earlier, last time we checked out Joe's world rank on SC2ranks.com, he was top 1,600 in the world.
Yeah.
And
he's top 1,600, and our man, I Love Ace, is actually 9,000. So, I mean, the stats are a little skewed, but I've seen him play before. And I'll tell you what, I Love Ace is really good, and I think this matchup kind of favors him if he plays it right.
I think Ace has, if I recall, I think Ace has a higher win percentage.
Yeah, I believe he does too, actually. He is at 55.3%.
Look at that win rate.
1.3%. So he got a full 2%, and you know, this is StarCraft. 2% is a big old deal. Oh, we got an early base too. Early base from Joe. Second gas going down. Pretty standard play so far.
Chronoboosting out that warp gate, kind of expect that. We do have a very slight supply block, I noticed, for Joe. He did just get that past that, as that pylon in his natural does finish. We do have an SCV kind of just hanging out in the potential fourth for Joe. I wonder what kind of shenanigans that's going to be up to later. Bunker has finished, got 3 Marines in it. I would expect to see, yep, there they are, the double bunkers, double barracks, so 3 now. We do have double gas going down as well. This is very, very standard for a Marine Marauder medevac push, which we would probably see around the 10 to 12 minutes, maybe with some upgrades at this level of play.
I would like to see that. It seems like we have a 3-gate play going from Joe. Throwing down a 4th right now, pretty standard. You know, I don't know exactly. Let's take a check on Joe's vision.
4th and 5th, he's gonna have 5. He's gonna have 5 gateways. Warp Tech has completed.
Oh, and he got that hidden probe across the map. You know, Joe might be looking for some early strength himself. He has a lot of gateways up for this time as Protoss. Yeah, I'll tell you what, he might be trying to put on the early pressure, and that is really odd for Protoss to do on Terran.
He's moving out and a forward pylon down. We are going to see some heavy pressure, I'm sure, from Joe here in just a few moments.
I mean, we'll see if he can do it here. I mean, right now, Ace has no vision of those rocks, and if he were to come over there and all of a sudden be away from those bunkers, he's going to do some serious damage here. It's going to be close, though. We got that factory play going down, so, I mean, really standard. I'll tell you what, though, Marauders, extra strong. They are super effective against these Gateway Army from Protoss. Super duper effective in the Pokemon world, they would say. Alright, not super duper.
But you made me think for a second, because I play Pokemon, and I was just like, wait, no, that's not what it says. It says super effective.
Here it comes. Is it super effective? Oh, no heals.
Uh-oh.
No heals allowed on that bunker. Oh, wow.
This
Ronnie
does
says.
not look good for Ace. Doing the right thing, putting a bunker up on the high ground, walling himself in, lifting up his command center. That thing, the floaty thing that makes SCVs.
Awfully nice. It comes in super handy right now. Better get that up.
Oh,
Maybe
he
wants
does
it.
not get it up. Maybe he wants him to come on in. Decent force fields there, cutting the army in half, but mostly SCVs up front. Does force the, well, not a cancel, but does destroy that bunker and pulls right on back to gather some more reinforcements.
Yeah.
I'm going to take this opportunity real quick to just take a look at the support structure that he does have back behind it. Joe sitting on just 5 racks. He does have a Twilight Council down, and here's the engagement again. Good force fields again. Oh, trapping them down on the low ground. Might as well engage. Ace can clean this up
Really
with
nice
some good
force
micro.
field, ooh. I'll tell you what. You have to really know your stuff to decide to push out against a Protoss in that position.
Double medevac production
And,
getting ready to come.
Oh,
Sorry, bro. Go ahead.
I was going to say, I figured Joe would back up, but no, he's going right back at him. He says, no, no, no. You are not getting settled. I will stay on 2 base, and you will stay at 1. And I'll tell you what, it's going to work for him.
The factory
I
is
love
going out
Ace.
to
Keeps on
scout.
thinking he's going to come out of there, but yeah, we got the floaty factory on the way to take a look. We have a Twilight Council, and already we've seen them Templar archives going down. No Colossus allowed.
Zealot leg speed being researched. We do have first medevac popping out. It's going to be able to start getting some healing off on those bio units. And I feel so bad for Ace. He is like broke, man. Just struggling to get production facilities constantly going. He is researching his concussive shell. He does have another medevac coming.
Here we go again. A lot of Zell's coming. Oh, I think he just wants a poke.
Can't
I'll
blame
tell
him
you
there.
what, I'm really impressed with Joe's play here. I mean, you know, game 1 of a tourney, I think most players would expect a really safe play from their opponent, but Joe decides to go balls out with a 5-gate push on a Terran. I mean, usually for a Protoss to push a Terran early is just craziness, but, I mean, he pulled it off. I mean, so far, I would say Joe is ahead, definitely ahead in the supply. He got a nice 26 supply lead right now, and he got the tech advantage, so, I mean, he's sitting pretty.
Storm about halfway done. Leg speed almost done as well. Another forge coming down, so we're going to start seeing double upgrades. 2 more gateways as well. Joe just really taking advantage of this nice lead that he gave himself, pushing that factory on out of his base as well. The saturation you would expect to see a little higher. He must have been cutting probes throughout all of this, which I could understand considering how much pressure he was able to put on.
Yeah, that was pretty early timing there for that gateway push. I really like that play. That was strong. And I'll tell you what, though, on the other end, Ace trying to get back in it, and you know what? There is no stronger counter to those Templars than Ghosts, and he already has that. Ghost Academy down. Ghosts are not building yet, but, I mean, he's able. He's waiting for that upgrade to come, and then we'll start seeing some Ghosts on the field.
Joe has been supply blocked. I was keeping an eye on the clock. Joe was supply blocked for a good 2, maybe even 3 minutes, just now dropping 3 pylons.
And that's wild at this level.
There they are.
There you go.
Another forge getting ready to come down. I apologize. I mentioned earlier when the first forge came down that he was getting ready for doubles. I guess I just had intuition.
There you go.
Zealot Archon is definitely we're going to see Joe transitioning into. As you can see, he has quite a few High Templar. Third base going down. We are going to chase that factory out of our third. And
also, at the same time, we got I Love Ace playing the old Terran the way they should be played. He got that drop on the way on the main. So keep an eye on that. Also taking a third at the same time. I mean, you know you're behind. The only way you're going to get back is to kill some of them probes, take a base. And I mean, what a better way than keep him in.
And this
We'll
drop,
see how he micros it out.
that drop is spotted by a Zealot who was chilling in the base. But, oh, if he would just went right in, but no, he's hesitating. It is going to give Joe some time to react. Is he going to react, though, is the question. Was he watching the mini-map? It doesn't look like it. Ace, go! Ace, go! Go, Terran, buddy, go!
Go! Ready? Go!
And
Nope.
go. Go. Go.
It looks like.
Oh, there
There
it
he
goes.
goes.
Oh, if he snipes off that forge, he is target firing it.
Here comes a big old wad of Zealous. His whole army's running over there. Pick him up.
Get out of there! Good, great play. That's going to put him behind quite a bit as that a plus, I don't know if +1 or +2, but it was armor. +1 armor had to be was stopped about halfway through. Wow, I cannot talk today. I'm sorry, guys.
No, it's all good.
For those of you that have watched me cast before, you know this is nothing new.
I'll tell you what. Oh, look, he got that second drop going. And I like this play. Did you notice when he dropped in that natural, Joe's whole army went bum rushing to his main? I mean, if he can get that drop, he could do those two-prong drops. I think it's going to be really strong here. We also have a third going down across the map there for I Love Ace. And, I mean, he's looking nice. He's looking nice, even though he has Vikings for no reason. Oh, no. Joe, look at this placement. He has him down there at the bottom, protecting his main. He also tried to drop on his third base, too. They both got knocked off. Now, he didn't get those drop vessels, but they aren't going to do any damage. So, back to square one.
Might as well be idle probes.
Might as well. But I'll tell you what, he bought some time for him to catch up and supply a little bit, even though he's actually crazy behind. He's about to die. We got a ton of a ton of Templars, some Colossus on the field, and the supply count is 185 to 137, favoring the Protoss.
Ace has a chance.
Oh, he has a chance.
The longer Joe holds off, the stronger Ace's chances are going to be. He does have the ghosts. They are full energy.
Man, right on cue.
There are going to be some pretty nice EMPs. I'm certainly hoping. He's got Vikings to help him handle these Colossi, although I'd like to see maybe another Viking or two. And it's just going to be seconds here until this engagement happens. I can feel it.
As soon as you said every second he waits is a second that Ace has a chance, boom, he pushes out. I mean, it's like he heard you.
Grouping up his ghost. Cloak is ready. We do have 3 Vikings ready to rock and roll. And just look at the map control real quick. Look at the map awareness of Joe.
Take note of his pylon placement. I mean, you can't have obs all over the place, so look at him. He has Zell spread, he has pylon spread, he has that sweet observer right over there over his third. He sees those ghosts right there. He's right over his head. I mean, alright, let's see the engage.
Oh, feedback! All of the ghosts! So painful. Storm on the Vikings. The bio pushing forward. More storms. Oh, as a Terran, I want to cry.
Wow,
And
GG.
Wow.
That vision for the win.
I have never.
See how deadly those ghosts went. Pop, 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 pop right there at the end. I mean, that observer was sitting right over their head. He had times to bring his Templars up, and he just spammed feedback on those ghosts, and it was over. Not even a chance to fight back.
I have never seen 100+ food. Well, it wasn't really 100+ food. It was probably about 70, 80 food Terran army. But still, I've never seen a Terran army that big just evaporate that quick. It was, what, 10, maybe 15 seconds in-game time, and it was over.
It was over, and that was it. And I'll tell you what, it's pretty impressive to pull that off on Ace. Ace right now on the graph has a 308 average on APM, and that's really nice. But I'll tell you what, that wraps up the third game of the night. We are 1-0 Joe, and I believe we are going to take a small break and set up the next one.
That we are. We'll be back in just a little bit, guys.